Hey guys, this is Nika, your English teacher, and I'm glad to talk to you today. The topic of this episode is a cozy home. Today I'm going to share some of the tips that will help you keep your house warm, cozy, and welcoming. In addition to that, I want to mention that this podcast is created for language learners. That's why I'll try to speak slowly and use easy words. But anyway, I'm sure that Prosta English will help you improve your listening skills and expand your vocabulary. So follow this podcast if you want to improve and boost your English. Let's get started. First of all, I want to mention that now I live in Poland, and here we don't have our own flat or house, but we currently rent it. And that's why every time I see something pretty for home in various stores, I think twice whether I really need it or not, because I always imagine the moment when my husband and I will have to leave the place and move out, and we will have to collect all our personal things. And if we have too many home decorations and stuff for home, it will be very complicated to pack everything and to deliver to another place. So for me, it's always the challenge how to keep balance between a cozy home and the rules of minimalism. But anyway, for me, home is not only the place where I sleep and eat dinner. For me, home is also my office, my workspace. Because I work remotely and I have all my classes with students online. And I've noticed that if I keep my home cozy, it's more pleasant for me to work. It's easier to generate ideas and to stay productive. In winter, there are moments when I don't leave home for 2 or even 3 days because I work from home, I host friends, I do sports at home. So it's literally my winter castle. And of course, if the space around me is comfortable and welcoming, I feel good enough staying there. So today I've prepared the list of tips that help me to create a cozy and inviting space, and I'd love to share those tips with you. Tip number 1 is keep your space clean and organized. I believe that if you live even not in a new house or apartment, but you keep it clean, it still might be cozy enough. I try to vacuum clean the floor at least 2 or 3 times a week, but if the floor is clean, there are no crumbs or pieces of food, no sand, and I can walk around the house without socks and nothing sticks to my feet, for me it's already good enough. And if we talk about mopping the floor and dusting the furniture, I do that only maybe like once a week because I personally don't have time for doing it more often. Another thing I want to mention is the importance of keeping your space organized. I'm still trying to get used to this rule myself, which is simply like putting things back where they belonged once I'm done using them. But to be honest, I'm still not perfect at it. Sometimes by the end of the day, I find myself with 5 or 6 empty cups or glasses left on the table. Occasionally, I hang clothes on the chair instead of putting them away in the closet, and my notes and pencils end up all over the house after a day of work. I really don't know exactly why and how it happens, but now I'm making an effort to control my actions because I truly believe that if you put your things away, so you can avoid creating mess and make your home a more pleasant place to be. Tip number 2, add some soft furnishings. The examples of soft furnishings are cushions, blankets, and rugs. Just in case if you don't know the word cushions, they are the pillows you keep on the sofa. But on the pillows you sleep, while cushions are mainly used for decorating space. I really love yellow color, and I've recently bought in an H&M home yellow covers for cushions. and I love them so much. But in addition to those cushions, I've also bought yellow curtains. Curtains are the ones that you keep on the windows. So these items create a super warm and sunny atmosphere at home. So if you still haven't got any curtains or cushions, I highly recommend you buying some. Besides that, I always keep a soft blanket on my sofa. Whenever I feel chilly or cold, I can easily grab the blanket and cover myself with it. It keeps me warm and cozy, and it's also very relaxing. I can snuggle under the blanket, read a book, watch a movie, or simply enjoy some peaceful time. So the blanket is like a trusted friend that helps me stay warm and comfortable in my living room. Tip number 3 from my side is use lighting. I've already mentioned that I don't want to buy expensive things for decorating the rented apartment, but we've recently bought our floor lamp in IKEA. I don't remember the price exactly, but it was around 20 or 30 euro, but it made a huge difference. So in the evening when we sit in the living room, we usually turn on only this lamp without the main light. The light from this lamp is like yellowish, and it creates a cozy and relaxing atmosphere, and it helps us to wind down after a tough working day. So if you still turn on the main like bright light in the evening because you don't have a floor lamp, I highly recommend you buying one even if you live in a rented apartment. Tip number 4, bringing some plants. I'm actually ashamed of saying that, but I really don't know how to take care and look after potted flowers. All of them die because I forget to water them, or maybe I keep them in wrong areas of the house. I mean, maybe they need like bright spots and I keep them in dark corners. I have no idea. But as the result, I eventually stopped wasting money on potted flowers because I realized that there is no point in doing that. So after some time, they die anyway. But if you are actually good at taking care of flowers and you are not as irresponsible as I am in this regard, I highly recommend you adding potted flowers to your space because they do not only look nice, they can also purify the air and create very calming environment. As for me, I found a solution to this problem, so I buy fresh flowers, or my husband kindly buys them for me at least once a month. So I kill 2 birds with one stone. I enjoy the sense of something new without burdening myself with the tasks I'm not good at. Tip number 5 is use scents to create a relaxing atmosphere. The sense of smell can have a big impact on how you feel in your space. So you can use scented candles, essential oils, or air fresheners to create a relaxing and inviting atmosphere in your home. Scents like lavender, vanilla, and cinnamon can help you create a cozy atmosphere. Nowadays, reed diffusers are also very popular. I've never purchased any reed diffusers for home because it's always complicated for me to choose a smell that will not annoy me after some time. I really think that I may buy this diffuser and after a couple of days, I will suffer from a headache. But my friend is a fan of reed diffusers, and every time I visit her, I really enjoy the smell of her home. So maybe I need to invite her to go to the shop together and choose a reed diffuser for me. Tip number 6 is personalize your space. In my opinion, the coziest home is the one that represents its owners. And when people come to you, they pay attention straight away to personal things like books, magazines, photo albums, photo frames, or even magnets on the fridge. And these items, they do not only showcase your personal history and interests, but they also contribute to warm and inviting atmosphere. In our living room, you may find a lot of books, photo frames, and albums like souvenirs from different trips to various countries, pictures by numbers, which I've already finished, and so on. And I believe that these small items, they really make a huge difference. So that's basically it for today. These were the tips that help me keep my house cozy, and I hope they will also help you feel more comfortable and relaxed in your living space. As I mentioned earlier, I currently live in a rented apartment and I dream of having my own place one day. So I will be able to buy as many things as I want, maybe even for different seasons and for different moods. And if you're also renting an apartment and dream of having your own house, I wish you all the best in achieving your goal. Don't forget to imagine what your dream house will be like. And you can already start collecting pictures on Pinterest, let's say, to help you visualize what you want to achieve. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me and for listening to this podcast. Please remember to follow if you want to be notified about the future episodes. And it would also mean a lot to me if you could share this podcast with your friends who are learning English and want to speak it fluently. So stay connected. I'll catch you in the next episodes and goodbye. Have a great day.